Okay, that should be fine. I know. Can you hear me? Let me know. Okay. Okay, guys, really sorry for all those technical problems. But I think we are finally settled. I'll try to speak not too much because today you may not hear that, but I have a bit sore throat. So, but we decided to make a stream because we didn't want to abandon that. I said that I want to make a stream, but we had some problems with the Restream. Restream got rogue and decided that some authorization keys don't work. And I spent about 10 minutes settling this out. So really sorry for that problem. I make everything so that it won't happen again. In the meantime, I have to switch to me again because I see I don't have uploaded updated version of Mars here, and we are still struggling with the update. So let's switch for here for a moment. Yeah, okay, you can hear me. It should be fine. But in the meantime, I will update the Mars version. So as you probably know, we still haven't got our update. Yeah, it's okay, but I will survive. It's weekend is coming, so I drink lots of tea with the honey, so I hope it will be fine. Yeah, but that's not the case. I don't have it today. I even don't have cookies. But I have you. I have my community, our community, to talk with you. So as you probably know, we still haven't updated the game. We encountered a few bugs which required new versions. So now we are on version 142.4. We went through whole regression tests for that version, for the previous version, and we encountered a bug which was causing a terrain to do some weird things. I don't know if we will be able to show you that because the current version shouldn't have that bug, although it may happen. I was wondering whether I should make some joke and try to, troll you a bit that we have implemented some terrain shifting, but I think I'm not sure. Yes? Okay, there. Okay. Okay, so the game is launching. Sorry for it's happening. Okay. Let's switch to that. Okay, so I have chat here. Mars here. Let's continue. I was testing a few things after last save on mostly whether our new version of the game works fine with the current save, which so far was okay. But this isn't exactly the moment where JSEC finished. Maybe a day or two later. I'm not sure. I might have done some rebuilding of his build. Some things in the base might have been changed. but we are planning, if everything goes fine with the smoke tests and regression tests, we are planning to release that update in a few days, maybe on public testing first, so you can check whether it won't have problems. But so far, everything is all right. Okay. Wait a minute. I have to check if it's the wrong. Yeah, it's the right save. So you may see on the radar that I rebuilt his base here, here. And we have HQ here. Okay, so that's, yeah. No, it's more organized, I suppose. Now,
Alert.
But first we have sleep deprivation. We need to sleep. Yeah, it's I prefer well-organized design base. I'm not saying that what JSX says is wrong, because everyone builds its base in the way like person wants. My design, you can say, has a few problems. For example, I have all of batteries in one place, so the meteorite shower is a big problem for me. That's very risky. I shouldn't do that in this way. Also, as you can see, I have power sources in like they are in groups. It shouldn't be done this way. It's not safe. Yeah, especially that I have also the well very close to batteries. It's not the best way to design the base. It's but it looks nice. Okay. In the meantime, we got a point in botany. We will take care about that after we sleep. And we're talking about building a greenhouse, because we have lots of seeds, but we don't have possibility to use them. We also, yeah, that's a very good idea, Ilanes. It's very good idea. It's safe design. Hello, Mike. And I have seen in some of the saves from the players that they sometimes design the base in this way. It's very reasonable. I have also one person. I haven't written down the name of that person. I'm not prepared today, but I have to say that we got the saves from you for testing purposes, and one of the players has rebuilt the alpha base. And I say, Abe, to the player, it's a great job. It's almost the same as the alpha base looks like in real. I think it was lots of work. Really respect that player. Because, people like, you, the community, you do lots of very interesting things in that game, but rebuilding the whole alpha base, it requires some very strict design. And I had the possibility to test almost, because it was a big base, so I could check if that works properly. With the loading, because you know that we had problems with the room system. In the previous version, I had the bug where I came from the outpost. The player did the same thing I did. He or she, because I don't know if it's a person, a man or a woman or a person. So that person built the outpost somewhere, on the Mars, like 3 or 4 kilometers away from the base. It's called, I suppose, like survival outpost or something like that. And after that, I came to the base. I wanted to build inventory box, but I couldn't. There was a bug with the inventory box, and I couldn't place the inventory box. So I quick saved, quick loaded, and suddenly, yeah, I realized that I can't see anything. I mean, you know, I was in HQ and the walls were gone. So this is the bug with the okay, I suppose I should do maybe in the different direction. This was the bug with the room system. So I was very, very grateful for that player. I mean, could I try the upper fuses? If the upper fuse box is marked, the fuses and the fuse features aren't marked, we almost... Okay, I will check that in a moment. Certainly I will prepare stuff for building greenhouse, okay? Because there is a bug with I mean, maybe it's not the bug, it's bad design. Bad design, I mean bad design of the UI, that when you try to switch on or off the fuse, you can take it from the fuse box instead of clicking it. It's a bug which was reported long time ago. It waits in the queue. Okay. I will just build the greenhouse here. Yeah, okay, I think that's the right way to do that. And I need resources. But in the meantime, we'll just check that the fuse problem that Mike said. Do I have something here? Yeah, I should have. Where's that fuse box? No, guys, I have forgotten. Where's the fuse? Oh yeah, it's here. Okay. That's weird. Okay, maybe it's because we don't have anything. Let's check in the different place, okay? That's it, okay. I'm checking in the greenhouse, in the workshop, sorry. Oh, it seems like it works fine. Okay, maybe, yeah, so, okay, that's weird actually, because it should work the same way in both cases. Give me a moment, I will just write that down. Maybe not write that down, but I will send that to okay. So I have the pyramid account here, and I will send it to my personal account. But yeah, you're right. It's something wrong here. Okay. In the meantime, we will go to the. Yeah. So yeah, it's written down. I will report that it's weird. And I think I have to ask guys. Maybe somebody try to fix the bug with the with those fuses that go out from fuse box. And sorry, and did it just partially. Okay, let's print the greenhouse. Greenhouse, okay. And we have a moment. Let me just drink something because I think I'm losing the voice. What I can tell you, maybe it's you already know that we are working also on the cooperation mode, and there is a part of the team which focuses on preparing the co-op version, but you don't know that we have the first. It's not stable version. It's the first version that was released to the testers. Yeah, we will be testing that probably tomorrow. It's still part of development. It's nothing big. It's no big step because we had versions which were tested by programmers, but yeah, that's the moment when it goes to the testers. Yeah, so we are starting to evaluate that. When will the update be? Hopefully soon. So I will tell one more time what I said at the beginning. We had some troubles with the version 142.3, so we had to include another version, 142.4, which is the one I'm playing right now, as you can see. So it's much better now in the right up corner. So I hope that if all of the tests are fine, and most of them are fine now, we will be able to release that to the public testing branch maybe in a few days. But remember, it's not a promise. I can't guarantee that. I don't know if everything is fine because we are still testing that version. So I would say that in a few days is the closest possible term. But there is a possibility that it will be available after the weekend or for the next weekend. And in the meantime, probably in most European culture countries, there is a day for, when you remember about that people and relatives. It's in the next week, so it will slow us down a bit because at least part of the team, part of the people and company will, almost whole Poland just for 1 or 2 days stops because of that. It's a Catholic Saint Day, Halloween for German culture. So it may stop. It may slow us down a bit. It's in the meantime. I have forgotten about airlocks. Sorry. Not myself today. Really sorry for that. It's not my best day, but so summarizing, we hope that the update will be available in this or maybe next weekend, but I can't guarantee you that. Okay, I need to change that thing. Okay, should be better. The chat again. Okay. We want to update the game as soon as it's possible because you may know that we are still fighting for positive review ratio, and we actually there is that issue that most of our most devoted members of the community got support us on the Kickstarter, but those keys which were given for they weren't sold by the Steam, so those reviews are, you can see them, but you can't, the algorithm doesn't count them for some purposes. So that means that not everyone, people see those opinions, but they see that it was given for free, which wasn't, because people supported the game. And we had a few reviews which were actually very correct. Like people reported some bugs, so we were really angry that we couldn't release the update because it wasn't ready. It wasn't, we don't want to make go to the perfection and mastering that update, because it's not this is about. But when we have a critical bug, for example, which causes terrain to shift, we can't release such update because it will break your saves, and that's not something we would like to do to our players. Oh yeah, Ilanis, you're right. Guys, I don't know what would I do without you. It's, as I said, it's not my best day. I suppose even Martians have worse days. Okay, I will just take this one. I have a few different I have a few different PCB boards in case I need to build something. Yeah, okay. Maybe let's make a short check if we need some. We are hydrated. We have eaten. Stamina, health, suit. We can change this one, and we will build the greenhouse. And while we will be going to the greenhouse, we will leave that for charging. Okay. I think everything except that is fine. Yeah.
Not enough materials.
Okay, that's a problem because we should have the medium one, or maybe we need more than one. Yeah, we need used required 3, so okay, that's my mistake. Medium circuit boards. We need one more. Really not my best day. I wonder how Jacek could survive the being there without sleeping. It's, you have to be focused all the time. It's not for people like me who like sleeping. And yeah, okay, we have one. We have one more. I mean, yeah. And guys, we had, yeah, it's possible when we talk about Jacek and cosmic stuff, then it's a person which is so excited about that. I haven't thought it's even possible. Hello, Rex Admiral. Very nice to see you here. But he's really, really into that stuff. And I think we could use additional entrance here. It's never too much entrance. Yeah, right. No, because most of the people here in Pyramid Games are interested in science fiction, fantasy, science. When we talk about Mars, most of the people, right? I'm not sure. We have to check. We will build a lobby, okay, and we'll check it. So going back to the thing I wanted to say, most of the people here are interested in such things. Like the Dino team, most of the, especially Michał, who is the art director and leader of the Dino team, and Sebastian, who was creating most of the models for dinos. Yeah, it's you're right, Rex Admiral. If you don't love what you do, it's a job. If you love what you do,
Not enough
it's not
materials.
only a job, it's a pure curation. But yeah, now I see that I made a mistake here. I have forgotten about. We still can't continue growing plants here.
Oxygen 50%.
And we need more stuff. First things first, I have to check what else do we have to power offline. Okay, it's too much power used. Yeah, but on the other hand, I have to tell you that it's very oh, okay, we need that one. So it's not that easy. What we have? Ah, okay. We need more. We need more power.
Equalizing pressure.
And yeah, talking about what you love, what you like to do is when I started working in Pyramid Games and as a game tester or quality assurance engineer later,
Oxygen detected.
I was a bit now that you are doing what is your hobby. I could make a joke that you don't have a hobby and you don't have a job because yeah, it's almost the same, but it's just a joke.
Water refilled.
Wait a minute, I just make a short survival check, okay? We need pipes for that, and we need... Okay, that should work. We need more pipes and glass plates. Jacek always said that he wanted to produce games in Lublin, in our city. I can't complain. I really like what I do, and Pyramid Games gives me opportunity to do things which I always wanted to do, but I didn't have a chance, like streaming. Do you ever do any special activities like Devs versus QA football match? No, but once we had a QA team meeting where we went to escape room, and it was funny because we like killed it in, I don't know, 30% of time. Yes, when you have a team which is focused on no, we are trained to see things people usually don't see. Then escape room is not a match. And we had Julia, who is like really, she really likes escape rooms. So yeah, it wasn't a problem for us. Okay. I think if we need that many points in botany, pizza match, but devs, I think we would win in eating pizza, and our devs would win in drinking energy drinks. When I see how many energy drinks they drink, I'm like, wow, it's weird. I can't. Yeah, exactly. They do that. Okay, we have corn, we have spruce, we have lettuce. No, it's not corn, it's a poplar. maybe potatoes. Exactly. Just so we crashed. We nailed with that escape room. The main problem is that one of our colleagues is in another city. It's almost in the another. I have really have problems with words today. He's from Pomerania, Pomorze. Oh no, it's not from Pomerania. It's Kujawy. So it's actually another part of the Poland, far away from here. It's several hours in the train, so it's not that easy to gather the whole QA team, but we are trying. Okay. For the purposes of points, we just use potatoes. We can from the way or something. Yeah. Yeah, he can. It's not. It's actually. I think it's Bydgoszcz. Yeah. But we were really happy that we could meet, and QA team meeting was like, as you know, I'm a married man with kids, so I finished about 3 a.m. and they continued to party. We go sleeping now because it's the night.
Oxygen detected.
Okay, let's sleep. We'll prepare at the beginning of the next day. We need to gather some iron because we are lacking iron.
Oxygen 30%.
And we'll make some journey. We will check whether we have the problem with the shifting terrain or not. As far as I know, that problem shouldn't happen, but who knows, maybe we will meet that thing. Okay, so first, hydration.
Water refilled.
I have forgotten about batteries. Okay, anyway. Hunger. O2. Yeah, we have water, we have O2. We have repair kits, we have first aid kits, we just don't have suit battery because I have forgotten about that one. And it won't be a long journey. So, in the meantime, let's check our plans. It's growing. Okay, so we'll gather. Okay, wait a minute, because Mike says, as a small suggestion, it would be more efficient to plant seeds in any place of a shelf, no matter what other seeds are planted in. Is there a possibility to adjust this? I'm not sure if I understand it, because so far, if you have enough water and okay. So the general problem with the planting, I mean all of the planting, is that for the game terms, yeah, that's right. But I have some plants there, so I don't want to grind it for now. But I will explain the problem with the fields. So for the game terms, this is the field. That's the field. That one is the field too. So every single place where it's not, this one is not the field, it's a part of the field, but every single like place when you can put the plants is a field. So that one is a field. Like in the small dome is one field, the medium dome has 2 fields, and the big dome has 4 fields. And every field has to have almost, I mean, the same gender of the plant. And I don't know if they can be different, because you can even, I think you definitely can add more like potatoes to the existing field. So yeah, I think they don't have to be. So you want them to vary, like, so they are not the same. They grow in a different. They grow in a different speed, right? I think that's possible to do. I will just write it down, maybe. Okay. Mixing plants on the same shelf. So no, it's not possible for now. Wait, I will just write that down. Okay, so I misunderstood the suggestion, so I think we wanted that. So different seeds in a field for now is not possible for the technical reasons. Because you have to have, I think it's a legacy code. I don't know if it's possible to change. If Michael, are you with us? Maybe Mr. Skrzynka. If you have any developer here, let us know if it's possible. As far as I remember, because I was asking, I suppose, it's not possible to change for now. It's even not the case of the micromanagement. It's I think there was some technical problems with that, but I need somebody to confirm that. Okay. Yeah, and there was another problem. You couldn't take things from the workbench. Yeah, okay, so it's fixed. So that's actually good. Yeah. Place a botany bench and refrigerate in the greenhouse. Refrigerator will be in the greenhouse. The problem with the bench is that I'm not sure if we have space for that. But definitely the refrigerator will be available to build in the greenhouse. That was the suggestion which was given by the players some time ago, I suppose. And I made a task and I got the confirmation that it will be done. I think that the design team was setting the space for that. I mean, setting where it should be added.
Oxygen source.
Okay, so our plants are growing. We are... Okay, it's design problem, not... It's always design problem, Michael, not programmers, right? So just joking. Yeah, so we have the information from one of our developers, Michael. You know Michael because he was streaming with me. Yeah, but the problem was that some players pointed out that plants start, I mean the crops start rotting just after, meaning losing health, just after you take them. So there are two possibilities. We okay guys, I don't know what to say because some people wanted that to be added and I see some people don't want that to be added. I don't know which option should I choose. Maybe we should add those both options. Okay, some iron here, some iron here. We need iron because we are lacking iron. Okay, and more iron and aluminium. Okay. I think that we generally could add more places to snap things in the base. Yeah, Ilanis, that's another idea we had. So we thought, we were discussing, I think, with Camila that maybe it should give like about 6 hours until it starts rotting, because in real life, especially on Mars, when you don't have so many bacteries, right? You have very sterile environment. Food shouldn't rot or decay so fast, right? I think it's rather a question of what like people like to have. Some people like having and I don't want to use the word order, but everything connected to one subject in one place. Like refrigerator is a food, so food, greenhouse, everything connected to the food in the greenhouse. So maybe that is the reason. But I think it will be definitely added to the game, because it was already confirmed by the design, and I'm not sure if we came to agreement or we just discussed it about adding more slots in the greenhouse. Yeah, outdoor. That's right. Yeah, that could be a good idea, Lannis. Like, I mean, general slot. Will sleeping capsules and bathrooms be finally useful for something else other than sleeping and replenishing water? Don't forget about making poo, which is necessary for our food production. I'm not sure. Hammock in a dome, okay. We think about that. Well, generally, guys, I think that we so far we are not far away from the base, but we haven't encountered a problem with shifting terrain. So that's good, because if Jacek had to start that save again, I think he wouldn't be happy. And I'm quite sure that most of the version we tested between the default version and this one included that bug. So yeah, that's not good. Closest to sleeping under the stars. Actually, we were discussing a variant of main hub with the glass dome over that, and the problem is that we don't have a free, maybe like we have many 3D graphics in Occupy Mars in our company, but all of those people have assigned tasks for now. So some of them are preparing models for incoming update, and some of them are working in other projects which we can't just take people for now, because there is a schedule. So either we wait for like a free run. Hello, Mati. Very nice to see you. Assign them one more task. Sorry, guys. Overtime. We need a few models. Yeah, that's the way. Like in quality assurance team, we don't talk about hours, we just do our job, but Yeah, I'm joking. I mean, we do our job. There is always not enough people to test the game. That's general problem of game dev, I suppose. The games are so complex. Yeah. That's the spirit. We want results, not excuses. I like that. I have to write that down. Our players want results, not excuses. That's a very good one, actually. I have to use that on tomorrow's daily meeting. That's a message from our players. That's really cool. You made my day, Rexed Mural. What about redesign of buildable survival capsule? Right now it's just a copy of rescue capsule, but mostly you only need a bed, printer, and CO2 scrubber. Yeah, that's actually the case, because the survival capsule was designed by JSegB, which is our designer. When he was thinking how to encourage people to explore the Mars without having rover, because when you have rover, then I mean, not the game is over, but when you have rover, you don't actually need a survival capsule, right? Because you can sleep in rover. The only thing you can do in rover is replenish water, but you can have, as you can print water bottles, it's actually not a problem. But temperature is a problem. Temperature can kill you, and weather can kill you. Rover will protect you against that. And survival capsule will protect you against that. So the reason we actually added the survival capsule is just so it is a you can build it to have a safe spot. So for example, like we did, we were exploring the Mars, and we needed a safe spot for a few kilometers away from the base. We wouldn't be able to be back. Exactly. It's having a safe shelter for exploring. But you know, it's maybe we could add, because I don't know if it's really necessary, but we could discuss about adding sometime in the future some kind of adapter that you can build a adapter and add survival capsule, for example the one we have there, to our base, or expand it somehow. But I really don't know if it's possible. I would have to ask Michael. When exploring, I use the Mars track, but I'm missing the bit. Yeah, that's a problem. You can sleep in survival capsule. You can do that in track. Track is fine because it you will not be killed by the weather or by temperature. Okay, I did something correct. But still, you can sleep. Yeah, 3D printer. Because you may not have enough resources with you, but you can, like make an outpost as we did, collect resources, print them, replenish them. Yeah, that's the way it works. Hello, Dirk. The decorations options, you mean? Okay, we were talking about the decoration. This is one of the topics for the bigger update. The problem with that is we would need a safe incompatibility for that to implement that into the game. So it won't be available in the next bigger update because we have promised you that the next bigger update will have compatible saves. So it's probably a matter of the next one. So it's rather... I wouldn't expect decorations earlier than about half a year from now. It's probably not the next update, but the next one after the next. But it's not like that. The topic is on the table. The only one problem is the safe compatibility. Or maybe if we find the way how to make it that it doesn't break the saves, then we could do that. But for now, I don't see a possibility to do that, and we will not make updates with incompatible saves until we have much better reviews. That's the other problem, because if you have about going under 70% wouldn't have positive impact on the project. So we have to think about things, not only the things we want to add, but also the things which are good for the game. Also, because don't think that we are making, for example, the quality of life improvements just because we think about the reviews. We had that in our mind, and we knew that we have to take care about some irritating issues. Yeah, so because just these are two reasons why we had to focus on some things for now, right? Because everyone, I think, is aware that making update with incompatible saves will make people angry. Even if people understand that there still will be some percentage of players that will not be happy with that. Some of them can make negative reviews, which is maybe problematic, right? So we have to first we made bigger update. We fixed things so the game was more playable. Then we made a bigger update with update of save system, update of game engine, lots of bigger fixes for the bugs. And then we focused on smaller updates, in the meantime working on cooperation mode and features for the next bigger update. It's one thing after another. Fix update, yeah, generally a bit like that. Also, it's we are thinking about the gameplay because some people, I think many people pointed out there were several areas which we could improve, in which we could improve the game. Like people in reviews gave the info that the game looked maybe a bit monotonous, a bit boring, which actually may be true. So for some people, like going all the time the same game loop maybe a bit boring. So we work on that event system, which will result in a quests. So player will have the possibility to, for example, I don't know, there was some weather event and something appeared on the map, so you can go there and explore. So it's like not drilling, grinding, building. But it's also, oh wow, something happened, like I can go there, it's I'm breaking the routine. Yeah. Exactly. In the meantime, Damage to for we talk about the jacuzzi as decoration. I'm not sure if it's don't know if it's planned. Grid-based construction doesn't work for we know. The problems with the grid is that the problems with the grid is that we have to take one person and make that person test all of the buildings on a stable version. And when check literally all of the buildings in the game in all of the modes on old saves and new saves, and then give that report to the design, and the design will decide that's fine, that's not fine. And Matti, as you said, like tornado reveals something. I think that will be interesting. Our main designer Bonio is very excited about that system. We're also thinking about some mini games which you could hack something because it's secured. I don't know if the problem with the mini games is that if it's well designed, and Bonnie is a perfectionist, then it can be really fun, like the mini game with the hacking in Cyberpunk. I really like that one. Locked loot boxes, exactly. That's maybe not exactly that, but something like you got the idea. The same issue. So, but the problem with that is that it has to be well designed, and so far as I know, the Bonio wasn't satisfied with the results of the work. So, still waiting for the info. We can proceed with that. Okay. So now maybe let's have some sleep. A lost box, lost ark. Loot boxes like resupply packages from Earth or from the orbit, because remember that in the game plot, theoretically there are survivors from the Alpha base over your head on the orbit, or they are supposed to be there. From the previous colonies, we assume that in Mars universe, the previous attempts of colonization were done by different, by different companies or nations, and they could compete, so they had to secure their knowledge, for example.
Oxygen 75%.
The surveillance station is
75%.
a nice idea, but it would have to be because for now we assume that you have all of those surveillance things in your buildings, but you can't access them from. You can access them from the map. Okay, maybe we could add the technology. I don't know if it's not over complication. Yeah. Hackable laptops. Yeah. That's also a good idea. Just give me one moment. I need that. And turn off the water. Okay, I'm doing that right now. I have forgotten completely about that water.
Water refilled.
Is it turned off? No. tell me if it's fine now, because I don't hear that. I don't have. I switched off everything else except the microphone because I wasn't sure if it's work fine. Yeah. Okay. Technology. Go outside through solid. Yeah. Watering the sink mold. Okay. We need to replant the plants. Those. I think this one is ready. Okay. Poplar. Okay, so let's continue with the mysterious other astronaut. It's spotting our base. That's a
Rising pressure.
There was a discussion on the Steam community about that. I mean, about danger in the game, and some people were pointing out that they can accept the danger from the environment. They wouldn't be comfortable with the danger from
Oxygen source. External.
people or machines. And I think I could agree with that. Even in Urbex, we had a discussion with the players. They don't. If we could add the option to switch off the guards, because they don't feel comfortable being chased by somebody. I don't know if it's the right way, but I do understand that it's if somebody survives on the Mars, why that person doesn't join us and help us to survive? It's easier to do that together. We also can't add the danger from the robots. Some of the using the map. Okay, I know that we will be needing dome for that poplar, but we need points for now, so it will wait for its turn. I mean, for the moment the dome is ready. Using the map in any way while driving vehicle should be really cool. We have working prototype of that feature. I have to say, it's performance killing, not as useful as you could think. But yeah, we have the working prototype. Yeah, exactly. Sicknesses in Occupy Mars like paranoia. That was the idea that Bonio brought to the discussion. Into that. The question is how much of the survival horror or the loneliness horror we want to add to the game. It's scary to be alone on the planet. It's also hard to do that in a good way. It's very difficult to make a proper horror. We wouldn't like to make cheap tricks. Yeah, there are drugs in the intro. We are discussing, but I don't know if it will be implemented in the game. Adding additional characteristics to the game. I mean the sanity. And if you are alone, or I don't know, the Martian disease. So you're alone from very far away from the base. That maybe the player would have to do something so he doesn't got that problems with the sanity. Like, I don't know, making other activities than just surviving. Yeah, there is. Maybe. I know that's very, very difficult problem, because if we, for example, say that drinking alcohol reduces loneliness, it's I don't want to say it's politically incorrect. It's just, I think it seems wrong. Drinking alcohol is not a problem. It's not a solution for Martian. If you are drunk, you can accidentally break something. Antidepressives, yeah, that's a better idea. But somebody then could say that, yeah, we are promoting using antidepressants and blah blah blah, big pharma and so on. It's a very delicate matter. It's easy to do something which people won't like. Rover vehicle. The camera to see behind the vehicle cannot be seen. Yes, that's right. And we were discussing that problem with the devs a few times. Oh, hello Garfield. Yeah, but the problem is that when that camera is in the game, because it's another camera, additional camera that renders just the back of the rover. So it is in the game, it consumes some performance. So why we don't make it properly? So because it's in the game, right? We are not adding something, we are just making it work properly. Yeah. You know that even when we were talking about adding alcohol to the game, there was a voice that we shouldn't do that because it's normalizing alcohol use is wrong thing, and that game is played by also younger people. I mean, younger adults and kids. So alcohol shouldn't be available in the game, or it should be an option, maybe. So yeah, it's the same with the drugs. I mean, antidepressants. It's very delicate matter, right?
Available point for technological advancement.
Yeah, I know Orca well, but we are Europeans and it's a bit different. even between European countries there are differences in alcohol culture, right? Yeah. Eric said, Mira, I don't think that being connected to the pharmaceutical companies is something which is welcomed warmly by the players. I mean, Generation Z. Name one European country that has no alcohol culture. I could make a joke about our country that it's not alcohol culture. No, that's wrong. What we are talking about. Maybe let's change the subject. But yeah, it started from the thing that we were discussing different problems, different dangers on the Mars, and it's not that easy as it looks like. It's can't move. Oktoberfest, guys, please stop. That's that's Beer Dragon. That's the reasonable thinking, but people do things which are not reasonable, even in the face of death. So. Exactly. Because the case is that how much the loneliness affects your sanity, right? That's risky, but remember that people sometimes in such situation, people don't think about the danger. They think about because what does alcohol give you? Like scientifically speaking, it cures your feelings, cures your fear a bit when. It's one of the things that people use when they have problems, right? I'm not saying it's good. It's wrong. It's very bad solution for your problems. But we could not expect, but we could suspect that a person in a very dangerous environment, when stressed enough, could try to deal with the stress by using some alcohol or drugs, right? And I'm not saying it's right. It's really wrong. It's not the good solution. As we said, it's very dangerous for example, a Martian, for astronaut or something, to use those things in such environment. But I could suspect it could happen if people have enough stress. You have to deal with the stress somehow. I think that's on the missions, usually there are a person, for example, when Jacek was talking about the Lunares, there was a person, like those HR officer, who was thinking about well-being of the astronauts, because that could create a danger. But in that situation. We are alone. We don't have anybody. Maybe we have AQ. Yeah, the gravity is a very good example. I think she didn't drink anything then, but she was like losing her mind after that. Catastrophe. Sorry, I don't want to make spoilers, but if you watch the Gravity, you can see what can happen to the person with, you know, such dramatic events. Right? Okay. Okay, Will Christie, because I haven't seen your question before. What with the mobile game? Okay, I will check it because I don't know. I haven't been testing mobile game for a while. I know that we are still improving it. I will just give me a moment, guys. Okay, I will just write down the info. Okay. High pressure, you say. So I don't have such experience, so I can't relate. Yeah, that was the case in Gravity, actually. I had to check because, as I said, I'm not sure. I haven't been testing that for a while. The one thing we were doing with the Mars, with the mobile version, that I was trying to prepare automatic tests, so we have a faster tests of some things. Because, as you may remember, it has a version for the browser, which we use for testing purposes. So we could test some things much faster with the automation. But it's not that easy. I'm just slowly getting into that topic. Okay, how much time do we have? Going in a tank with high pressure, like the compressing chamber for deep divers, strange behavior is going to happen. Okay, I think I won't do that. Sorry. Yeah, but still the case. Loneliness can do weird things with your sanity, and this is the problem on Mars. The question is if we have how to make that properly, because it's there are lots of nice ideas in Mars, and not everything is easy to implement in, you know, in a good way. Even that problem, you know, has to be addressed very in a delicate way, right? I can't neither confirm nor deny the existence of xenomorphs in Occupy Mars universe. It may be just strangely looking rock. Yeah, but those eggs are, you know, just... These are not eggs. It's just... these are just rocks. Even then, if we rely to the latest... if we omit the latest movies from Alien franchise, that would be possible. But with the latest movies, I think the timeline has changed. Yeah. So it's I'm not sure if we can. Oh, I haven't used that. I know that you can't destroy that rock, and because you can't actually go there too close to that. Usually, Alien versus Predator, it's. I have to make a confession. I haven't seen that one. Predator 1, Predator 2, yes, all of Aliens, Prometheus 2, but no Alien versus Predator. And is it really that good enough? If it's good, I can watch it, but technically those are two different franchises, I suppose. Oh, Predators. Okay, I haven't known that one because I have seen. For me, Predator is just the first one with the Arnold and his team, like this classic movie. And the game, Alien vs Predator, but how was called that company? Elysium Games, I suppose, something like that. The old, I think that was one of the games which gave me the real. I was playing that years ago, but I remember that is one of the games that gave me the real horror feeling. It was really, really well done. I liked it very much. Yeah, I know. The Predator 2, the second. Something's wrong. Okay, let's go to the base. No energy. Okay. Oh, you mean the latest one?
Equalizer pressure.
And this one is the one that I forgot, and they say it's good. Oh, Predators with okay, the movie with Adrian Brody, I suppose. So okay, so Predators I have seen. With Brody and Lawrence Fishburne. I liked it. I don't know if it's good or not, but I had fun watching that. So couldn't be wrong. The plants are withering. How about our technology points here? Non-existent. So maybe we could unlock something else. Advanced connectors and social. Oh, we could do that. Okay. Hello, Mauricimo. The trailer moves unrealistically when you go backwards. Are we going to fix it? The task is waiting in the queue. I know that it's moves in a really weird way. But actually, you know, the problem is that it doesn't break anything, so it has a bit lower priority. It's mostly visual. But it's not like we are leaving that. It will be fixed. It's not fixed yet. Okay, we need lots of plants. You probably thought about balance here. And there is one more thing we were discussing and you've been asking about. And I have forgotten about this one. Because some of the players pointed out that there is really big difference, because you have a different number of fields here
Sleep deprivation warning.
and here, and yeah, in the dorms and so on. So we are not checking that now, changing that now, but it will be probably changed. We were talking with the design team. But it needs some remodeling, some programming to change that. So it's not that easy and fast task, but it will be done. Don't worry. What about our technology, Botany? A bit more now. Still have to wait. Hydroponics, yes. Not only the hydroponics, I mean the hydroponics as the whole system, but not only a hydroponic shelf, but the whole thing will be reworked.
Water refilled.
Okay, let me think for a moment. Almost 2 hours, so we will be finishing slowly. Maybe hour and a half. Okay, okay. Tell me if it's fine now, because as I said, I don't hear it. Okay, so audio settings rework. Another thing which is waiting for the person to do that somewhere in the future. I have to talk about it tomorrow, so they find somebody. Botanic knowledge database. I think that should be added, but it needs the whole system should be reworked first. But the rework of the vegetables and food like needs safe incompatibility, because it will change existing values, so which may be a problem. Okay, let's sleep. Martian is a bit sleepy. So one more thing, we will charge the battery. And now we'll sleep. Okay guys, a small summary maybe. So we'll save, so JSEC will be able to continue. Yeah, the problem is that we know that most of the players will understand that from time to time in the early access we have to make those saves incompatible, even in Baldur's Gate. And they had much bigger budget than we have. On the other hand, they have much more complicated game, and they made saves incompatible a few times. There will be also a possibility. Stream today is 26th. We know also that there will be possibility for some players that they could, if you don't like the current if you don't like the current update, or you want to continue your journey, you can continue on the previous branch. So we know that there are ways, but there will be a percentage of people who will not be happy with that, and and we have to, like, as long as we have, that's not an excuse, it's just, business necessity. As long as we are on the brink of the reviews, we know we can't please everyone, but we have to, like, a bigger margin for more drastic actions. But until then, we have some content prepared for that. There are some features that wait for those safe incompatibility. They are almost ready, and there is some content which doesn't require safe incompatibility. Thanks, you guys. So really, it's very nice that you appreciate that we make that game for you. So its appreciation is the thing which is very important. But going back to that, something just has to wait. And we hope that all of those quality of life improvements, those features, will make the players more happy, and both current players and the new players will like the game more, because we are aware that this early access, but we could have done some things better. Like, seeing from now, some things could be a bit different, but we have to probably experience that on your own to understand that you could have done something in a different way. But we are still focusing on those updates. When do planned functionalities for the Q4 arrive? I don't want to make any promises, because it's not only the question when they are ready, but it's also a question when is the best moment to release them. Because if we release them during, for example, the Christmas, then nobody will know about that, because there is lots of different games that have their premieres there, or okay, a question about Unity Engine. I can say that most of the design phase is done, and but I'm more now into the marketing and community than in testing. I'm going back to testing because, as you probably know, Ada is much very big help for me, and she is taking the responsibility for community, for like speaking with the community. I think maybe we could make some devlog about that. So I will talk with Jacek about that. We are not abandoning Unity Engine, but we are still checking what's going on. If so far they stepped back. Dinosaur Fossil Hunter, still testing the update. It should come soon, but I don't want to give you any dates or terms, because it's already delayed. Okay, so I suppose that's all for today. Remember about our social media. If I haven't known something, I will go through the chat one more time and answer the questions. For now, we are not. For now, we are not predicting more engine updates. But if there is interesting update of the Unity, we will discuss that with the team. If it gives us some good features, we will reconsider that. Okay, so thank you all for today, for being here with me. I hope you liked the stream, and we see you next Thursday. Thank you all, and have a great weekend.